Hello, and welcome to the Vlogging Pod. Today, our Monday recap takes a closer look at the administration's actions and controversies that opened the week. On Monday, the administration leaned into its American Praise initiative, with officials spotlighting it at the Museum of the Bible and announcing forthcoming Education Department guidelines to protect prayer in public schools. Framed as a patriotic call in advance of the nation's 255th anniversary. Critics argue it threatens the separation of church and state and risks marginalizing non-Christian communities. The same day, the Supreme Court delivered a major decision by allowing federal immigration agents to resume aggressive raids in Southern California, lifting an injunction that had blocked practices widely described as racial profiling. The administration allies celebrated the ruling as a green light for enforcement, while immigrant rights advocates condemned it as a violation of Constitution, protections, and civil liberties. Later in the evening, the Treasury officials convened with their European counterparts in Washington to explore new sanctions and tariffs on Russian oil and sovereign assets. The meeting underscored the administration's push for a transatlantic show of strength, though critics questioned whether the focus on optics would deliver real accountability for Moscow. But headlines were also dominated by internal strife. Reports surfaced that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent threatened to punch Housing Finance Director Bill Holt during a private dinner at an elite D.C. club. While no physical altercation occurred, the exchange drew attention to the cabinet's volatile dynamics. The incident also reignited chatter around Bessett's rumored connection to Elon Musk, unexplained black eye earlier this year, which Musk himself cryptically referenced online. For an administration that prides itself on control, the episode highlighted fractures within its own leadership ranks. On Capitol Hill, House Oversight reignited scrutiny over the Epstein estate by releasing the long-debated 2003 birthday book, including a letter that appeared to carry the administration's signature. Survivors and advocates say the new disclosures point to lingering questions of accountability, even as allies dismiss the revelations as politically motivated. And finally, the Defense Secretary visit to Puerto Rico underscored that the Caribbean deployment is no routine exercise. With F-35 jets now slated for cartel interdiction operations, the expansion raises questions about militarization and whether projecting force in the region addresses root causes or simply escalates tension. Today's sources come from Trump exhorts American to pray for U.S. ahead of 255th anniversary, The Washington Post. U.S. Supreme Court's backed Trump on aggressive immigration raids, Reuters. U.S. and European officials met to discuss new sanctions on Russia, Associated Press. Secretary Treasurer Scott Bessent threatens to housing regulator Bill Holt in explosive Trump administration fight, New York Post. House committee releases image of entire Epstein birthday album, including letters signed by Trump, The Guardian. Hegsworth cosplay action, man after drug boat bombing, The Daily Beast. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye for now.